In this video, I'm going to show you how I made the music in that video. Coming up! So I'm back here with my lovely Roland Juno-X, and this time I will explain for you how I made my last video when I called this synth a Synthwave Monster synth. And I actually played some tunes that I programmed myself, and I didn't have time to explain you how I did it, but now I will do that. Because this synth is not a workstation synth, as many people might think it is, but it has a great arpeggiator built-in side that you also can program with a step sequencer. So it's a kind of workstation, but it's not a workstation. It's great for phrases and stuff like that. So I will show you how I made this last video. And it's very important that you decide what sound you're gonna use and the key range. Key range is the keyword for making this happen. Okay, anyway, I choose my sounds. Let me show you here. The first sound is from the JD 800 expansion in the Juno. So I made this sound the Muscle Beach sound. And the next sound I'm using is this one. Let me see. And that's the sound from the Juno 106. It's a delay pluck sound. Okay, and the next sound is a Synthbass that I really love. I actually made my own Synthbass patch, but I will show you that in another video. This is only from the preset sounds. Oops, some double. Unison bass. Sounds great when you do synthwave stuff. And of course I'm using the piano. And for the drums I'm using the TR-707 and the TR-727. Okay. The next very important thing, now that I choose my sounds, is the key range. And you find the key range if you go to the menu and you find it here. Key range settings. Okay, I will start with the first part. And as you can see here, I put the key range from C4. So this is the sound. This is the sound. Let me see. And the low key for this is C4, and that's because I don't want it to be played down here. So this is the split right here. And it goes all the way up. The G9 is all the way up. Okay, the next part is this one. Actually put the key range all over the place for this one, because I'm going to sequence it anyway. So here I didn't make any change in the key range. Next one is this sound, the bass sound. So I put the key range from the way down in the C, the way down, and up to F2. So it splits right here. Okay. And then there's the piano sound, this one. The key range is from C4, that means it doesn't go below this point. That's because I don't want to mess around with the bass when I play the piano stuff. And I have it all the way up. So that's basically the key range, and the drums has their own kind of key range, so you don't have to worry about the drums. Okay, the next thing is to start to program your sequence. And also one other neat thing here is the part level. if you push this one, if this is lit red, then you have all your parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the drum part. The volume, like the mixer, it's very nice. Okay, so then I will start with the drum sequence. You can of course use the pre-programmed drums in the arpeggiator inside of this synth, but I will show you now, for the purpose of this demo, I will show you how you do the step programming or the programming of the arpeggiator. So I will start with the drums because I think it's easier to have a rhythm behind when I do that stuff. Okay, so then I go up to Arpeggio Edit and I push enter. And as you see, as a default, the switch is off. I will turn it on, and here you have arpeggiator, which is the drums or the drum patterns built in. But I will go down here and I will choose the step, because then I can do my own steps. The next thing now, I go here, this button here, step edit. And then you get the grid on your page. So that means that you can start by finding the drums you want to have. I start with the kick drum, this one, and then I just start the sequencer like this, and now you see it's starting. And by the way, I put this to let me see here. The grid length is 16 steps. So that's 16 steps in a bar. Okay, go back to my edit once again. Okay, I started, as you see, this started now. And here you can see it's running around the green lights. I don't know if you can see it here, but anyway, this is like the TR drum programming. So this is a step from 1 to 16. So I have the kick drum on this one, 1, 5, 9, and 13. So there's the kick drum. So now you can actually program the next one. Let's have this one on 5 and 13. And now I like to do it not like a step programmer, but I will do it with playing live. So I push this one, the record button. And you disable the recorder when you find your sounds. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough for the drums for this part. So now I want to do the bass, and I just exit this one. So now I have the drums programmed. So if I start the arpeggiator now, you hear the drums are playing. Okay, the next part, I think I'll do the bass. And that's track number 3, I think. Yes. So this is the bass. So then I go once again, press menu button, and I go in there. So now you can see I am editing the part 3, which is my bass line. Okay, I have to switch on again. And I'm not going to use the arpeggiator, I will do my own step sequence. And once again, 16 beats, 16, the grid length is 16 beats. Okay. Then I will go to my edit. And one very important thing I will show you later, because you can make your key follow what you're playing. But for now, I'm just gonna record the bass. Okay, something wrong here. Okay, so that's the bass. One thing is, when you play this back, you will notice that I'm just going to go out of this one. When I play the R, push this button now. It follows my keys. The reason why it does that is because here in the arpeggio settings, you can use this step key shift. That has to be turned on. If it's off, then it will only play, no matter what key I play, it will only play the ones that you programmed. But once as you activate this, it follows. So that's cool. Okay, the next part, I will do this synth. Then I go to the menu once again, and go to the arpeggiator edit, enter, and as you can see, the switch here is off as well. I turn it on and I do this step sequencer. Key shift for this one, I will not make it follow, because I'm gonna do a sequence that's steady or static, okay? Something like that. Okay. So then I push my step edit and I get the grid and I start it. Okay. That's it actually. So now when I go out of this again and start this one, so now no matter what key I press, it will stay. So that means when I turn on the bass like that, okay, so now I have everything. Let's hear what it sounds like now. So what I can do now, I can like mix it and I can tweak it while I'm playing. So I'll do like this. I turn down the volumes on everything. And then I start with this one. No, this one. Okay, so there you have it. This is how I made my Synth Monster song in my last video on my Juno-X. But you can do, it has endless of possibilities for making stuff like this. But if you want to go deeper and you want to use this as a more like a sound engine, you have to see my next video, because I'm gonna bring back my good old MC50 sequencer with this synth. So then I'm gonna do some nostalgic synth pop music for you. So, see you soon!